Well, when you say you're not happy about it,
I just feel like
what?
my experience, and I might have gotten played up a little about I just have a gut feeling.
I don't know if you're right or if you're wrong. We'll see how it goes. Good morning, everybody. Get on the stream. Welcome to the morning grind. Every Monday through Friday at 8:30, we start the show. So we'd like to start a little early, 8:29, and I like to bring a topic into my life, either something I've gone through, something I'm going through, or I see other people will go through it. So if you do me a huge solid, I would really appreciate it if you get on and you like the show, hit the like, subscribe to the page, and share that for me. Let me do my little thing here, the morning grind. Here we go. As always, we start the show with 60 seconds of gratitude. Josh, tell me what you're thankful for this morning.
Thankful for Ed. He's starting to outlast some people around here.
We're thankful. He said he's thankful for Ed starting to outlast. Do you feel like you're getting a little tougher?
Yeah.
And when I say good morning, Amanda, and when I say tougher, what do you think of when I say the word toughness?
Mentally tough.
Well, there's
Through adversity.
mentally and there's emotionally tough. Is there a difference?
Huge difference.
What's the difference between mental and emotional toughness?
Mental toughness is being able to do things that you don't want to do
Yep.
when you don't want to do them.
Yep.
Emotional toughness is able to take somebody bitching at you, getting mad at you, and staying emotionally flat.
How did you know this, Josh?
Because I've been through it.
Very, very impressive. Do you feel like, come in, I like the shirt, Andre. Hello, Hayden. Quindell, what's shaking? Josh, or Drew, what are you thankful for today? Sit down.
Thankful for today?
Yes, let's hear it.
There's a lot of things, but one of the main things is it's not storming too bad this morning.
It's not, and they're doing my slab. I'm going to ride over there and take a look at it. Hey, I want to give a shout out. I'm giving away compliments this morning. I don't love to do that, do I?
No, yeah, you do.
Do I give compliments?
All the time.
Do I? Van, do I give compliments?
Yeah, you're good at compliments. Yeah, you're good.
Some may be backhanded, but there's
Well, I'm going to give your brother, Dipshit Ed, a compliment.
I was about to say, I'm still enjoying mine. It's very seldom.
We're giving Dipshit Ed Kilgore compliments today, okay? Well, I mean, first off, I think the place looks a lot better.
I was going to say that.
I mean, it's looking better. Now, look, Ed's Dipshit Ed. That's got to be your new name. Dipshit Ed.
So I'm taking this as a backhand compliment.
No. Dipshit Ed, look.
At least you got a name around here. Shit.
At least we're still talking about you. Dipshit Ed, we used to have to tell him every single thing to do. Ed, did you forget to do this? Ed, did you do that? Now, Ed, who's telling you to clean this place up?
Van's mentioned it, but I've picked what.
So you're starting to get better at the entry level stuff. And as you get really, really good at that, you're going to force yourself to a new position to where we got to somebody else got to take over this job because Ed is now ready for something better. Now, how long should Dipshit Ed be really good at this job before he's ready for something else?
A few months.
I do think this. Here's why it's so hard to be successful. This is what I'm worried about with you two. Persistence. You saw Coach talking about that yesterday, the pray drive. Oh, I can't remember, but there were three. The one that stood, the second one was persistence, persisting through. You know what I'm saying? Then there was intensity. I can't remember what the first one was, but man, it is so hard to stay persistent in the success journey because there's setbacks. Will you shut that door, Dipshit Ed? Thank you for getting on here so much, Hayden. I appreciate you.
What does MIP mean?
It is MIP. That is slang for something.
Most important person.
Most improved.
Most improved.
Maybe, I don't know. What does MIP mean? Most improved would be MI though, right? Most improved player, of course. He's the most in mortgage insurance. The man has improved a lot. So I'm continuing with my really my 6 minutes of gratitude about Ed, because Ed is a very smart guy. Dipshit Ed is a very smart guy, isn't he? So he catches on to things. Dipshit Ed's biggest problem has probably thinking he's better than the job at hand. Man, I don't need to do that. I really need to be a doctor. You really operate like you're the CEO of this operation around here, don't you? But I want you to understand, whenever you take pride in doing these shitty jobs and you can hold other people accountable, like this guy, we don't even know. Do you think he quit?
I haven't heard from him.
Yeah.
I'll try to call him and text him.
Yeah, good indication. But see, the next, we'll move on from that guy, but the next guy, you're an example. Dude, I did this. And when you do this, you're going to hold other people to it. Aren't you, Josh?
Well, I get to tell you what to do sometimes.
Yeah, because he's done it. As you're going through this, imagine if you continue to do this. Imagine if you continue to do this for 1 year. And this new guy comes in here, he's bitching about how he's being treated. Are you going to feel sorry for him?
No.
Now, my wife gets on me about how rough I am on people. But here's my thought about it. Because she says this, a lot of people don't want to come work here because of how you treat people. Is that true?
I'd say so. A lot of people have already been in the business.
Do you think a lot of people want to come here because of how I treat people?
I could see that being.
You think?
I could.
Could you?
The way you treat,
Yeah.
I see, the people who've been in the business for 2-3 years, they wouldn't want to.
Really? What about you, dipshit Ed?
I feel like they come in and kind of take your sales knowledge, and then they don't like the toughness that you have to have, so they just leave. But they leave with.
But I'm not asking that. I'm asking, would it prevent them from wanting to come here?
If they knew, yeah.
Do you think it does?
Most people.
See, I don't think it does. I'm going to insult myself even more. I would love to take pride in saying, you know what, people would want to come here, but they don't because of this. The reason why they don't want to come here is they don't like my offer, or they don't know me. Van, why do you think more people don't come here?
I agree with you about that.
Do you think?
I think it's
Well,
split.
That's what I think.
it has nothing to do with you, in my
They
opinion.
think there's a better opportunity out there.
Okay, so
Do with them.
on with the show. What if you repeated your average day for the rest of your life? I want you to think deep about that. And the way I treat people has more to do with what they're doing for themselves. I want to repeat that. The way I treat people has more to do with how they treat themselves. Who am I the hardest on around here? Who? Who?
Dipshit.
Dipshit Ed. Okay. I'm probably the hardest on Dipshit Ed. Why?
Because he needs it.
I'm hard on him because of the way he treats himself versus the way he should treat himself and what he's capable of obtaining. Like, Dipshit Ed is here. But if you know Ed, you know he should not be where he's at. There's these agreements he has in place that keep him there, though. I'm on a mission to bring people in to change those things. And am I rough? I used to be really rough on Weatherman. I used to say mean things to Weatherman. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Like, he did a little video how I called him fat boy. I mean, I was like, I was on him. And whenever people show me that they're taking themselves serious and they're going to hold themselves accountable, I step out of the picture. Am I rough on you?
No.
Did I used to be?
You did.
I used to be really rough on Drew. Now, Drew sold 36 last year. Sold 30. I don't have to be that voice. I was extreme. Josh was probably the roughest. He had it the hardest, didn't you?
No, you were fine.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I had to be so hard on Josh is he had an 18-year-old voice in his mind. Think about how that. So I had to step up and be the voice of a grown man, saying this is the way you got to do it. So the reason why I'm so hard on you is because I'm trying to drown out the noise that you're giving yourself. There's a lot of good shit I'm spitting today, isn't it? Deep level stuff. So the people that don't like this, I understand. The reason why they don't like it is they would rather hear their voice than my voice. And my voice, I'm not doing this to be an ass. I'm doing this because I want to drown out and overtake how you communicate with yourself. So let's look at excuse me. Dipshit Ed. I apologize. I did not mean to offend you. Dipshit Ed is starting to do things now. He's doing things now that he doesn't have to be reminded to do. When you first got here, how was I rough on you?
You're very mean.
Was I mean?
Very mean.
Why was I so mean?
I think you were challenging us, seeing how bad we really wanted it, how bad we wanted to be here, and if we were tough enough to take it. Is what I believe.
Did you ever want to quit?
Sometimes you pushed me to yes, I wanted to quit, but I wanted it more than I wanted to quit.
Okay, so I believe people are going to accomplish really what their inner voice tells them they can accomplish. And my mission here is to be louder than your internal bitch voice. That's my role. And a lot of people, they probably don't like that. So what if, Ed, to go along with this show topic, what if every day you came in and did it your way? What would it look like?
Wouldn't be here too long.
No, if you could come in here and you had total control over how you were running things over there, what would it look like?
Is this without?
This is with just you. This is without me. This is you doing it your way with your voice, your knowledge, whatever. How would it be? Would it be better?
Well, I've learned from you, so I would assume it would be.
So do you still need my loud voice?
I do.
I'm trying to get you to not do your average day. I'm trying for you to create more good days than average days. That's the culture I want around here. And if people can't come here and do that, Van understands this. When people are here and they're listening to their voice over my voice, it just don't work. Does it, Van? It makes me miserable. I actually will become the most negative person here if I'm surrounded by somebody that can't overcome their way of doing things versus the way I want them to do it. I ain't saying it's got it, because I don't tell you how to do stuff anymore, do I? Do I tell you how to do stuff? Do I tell you how to do stuff? As a matter of fact, I wish we could go back 2 years ago and look what it would be like in here, versus how it is today. But see, you guys are kind of doing it your own way. I wanted to be like that little spinach that Popeye needed. Shut us down, Van Grafton, and just ask yourself what I'm doing today. Is this going to do me good enough? Is this going to help me enough to get me the life I want? Shut her down, Van Grafton.